Good morning, everyone. Look how pretty it is out today. And look at this. My ground cherries for today. I got 5. I've been getting 2 to 3 a day, but today I got 5. And we'll go around the garden. I need to replant this soon. I've been eating on the beets, but I still got a bunch more. I got sunflower and some weeds there. My Malabar spinach has finally reached the fence. The strawberries are still going gangbusters. I had something attack these. The lemon balm, the rosemary, and the mint all had the whole tops of them were white spots. No bugs, no nothing. I don't know what caused it. It sort of looked like they were burned. It was kind of weird. They shouldn't be burned. They're in the shadiest spot of the whole yard. This area has become seeds for radishes. And of course, my marigolds and my tomatoes. But I've eaten 2 tomatoes off the plant down there. And there's another one that's blushing. And let's see if I can find it somewhere. Ah, there they are. Look it. I got one there and one there and another one down there. I believe these are my kajaris. Could be my tigers. Pretty sure it's my kajari though. I think I did kajari and tiger. I don't see anything on the ones over here. And look at this. See how many of those are starting to open? And I got a flower on my loofah gourd. And these, ain't they pretty? Those are gonna get huge. Those are the, oh, how do you pronounce that? They're a type of zucchini. It starts with an M, I and an R. But I got these from Virginia. She sent them to me when we were talking about them online with some other people. And they are looking beautiful. And looky here. That's my biggest one that's turning red. But it's also got a split starting, it looks like. That's not good. No, it's healed up, so it's okay. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? That's my wasabi radishes. Interesting, they got some white ones too. I didn't plant any that should be white over here. This should all be some wasabi. The white ones are over there. I don't know. And over here, I have my first cucumber. I'm not exactly sure how big I'm supposed to let those get. This is the little white ones from Baker Creek. Not sure. Look how big these are getting above my head. And over here, look at all my pretty flowers. And my potato. Can't wait to dig that up. This is healthier than the ones out back. The ones out back are already dying off. I got peppers. That's my jalapenos. There's a bigger one. I don't know if you can see it through the flowers. It's right back there. This side of the plant has a lot more of the flowers open. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at all my cayenne. It's going nuts. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggplants started, and I need to give this eggplant some support because it's starting to lean out. And my other cayenne plant is just as full as the first one. My ground cherry. And when we get in the backyard, I'll show you something. There's clearly one of these, but it's back there. I think the squirrels or birds took some back. I got beans coming on these. And if you look, these are all scarlet runners. And only 3 of them are going up to the top. All the rest are short. I don't know. And then these are a different type, and they're going nuts. Almost all of them are to the top. Not all of them, but almost all of them. And they got lots of beans on them. Some of them growing kind of funky because they wrap themselves around the pole. I need to pick some of these, it looks like. My forget-me-nots are coming back. These little guys are also ground cherries, but those are ones I planted in February inside. Those are ones I bought. I want these guys to take off. My barrage is looking kind of sad. Barrage, however you pronounce that. And these scarlet runners are even shorter than the ones over there. But I do got some going to the top. I don't understand, but okay. I have 1, 2, 3 of the turtle bean ones and tons of everything else I planted. Look at that. Look how full that is. The sunflower's getting up there. There's a few back there that are too, but not as much as this one. And my blueberries. I found out this one here, the reason it's got pinkish colored berries is because it's a pink lemonade blueberry bush. Didn't know there was such a thing. Now I do. She told me she had a pink lemonade blueberry bush, but I didn't know what that meant. And so when it got here, after she passed, I was like, why is this one pink? Now I know. I understand now. My collards are taking off pretty good. It looks much better than it did when I transplanted it. Both of them. And this is getting up their ways. And this is finally taking off too. And I never did transplant those, so they're blooming in the spot I originally put them. I want to transplant them. I kind of want to transplant them out. I kind of don't. I transplanted out the zucchinis, and they're not looking so hot. There's something about this side. These are almost a seed. I think this one is. Yeah, look at this. Those are almost dry enough to harvest. That one's not yet. Some of them are, though. So I'll have to start harvesting some of those. The basil's over here doing pretty good, though they are getting 8. This one's going to seed on me. Don't want that. Look how beautiful that is. And it looks like it's got a new one growing at the bottom base of it. My comfrey's looking beautiful. Something's also eating on the plant, on that plant too, though. My lemongrass. I don't know if I should have put it behind my comfrey. That might be an issue. I got lots of weeds. My daisies that were originally here are still here. That one didn't make it, but the other 2 are still alive. And looky here, guys. See that beautiful flower? And under that beautiful flower is a beautiful zucchini. I usually pick it just a little tiny bigger than that, so I need to keep an eye on it. And then there's another one right there. My zucchinis are starting. Those aren't looking the best, though. And I come down here. I transplanted these as well. Not this one. This one was stayed alive from the first seeding, even with the slugs eaten. But that one and those 2 are transplants, and they're doing pretty good. The one that isn't a transplant has flower. These are starting to do better in the ground. So I decided to just leave them. I got a string helping hold them up to the trellis since I put the trellis too high. Oh well. Those are doing better. I actually got tomatoes on those 2 plants. Chadwick cherry tomato and orange Rosella, I think. And those are Abe Lincolns. Yeah, and this is my potatoes back here. These, I think, are almost ready to harvest. Look at that. And that one's almost the same way. But look at all of the tomatoes. Look at that. I am going to be in tomato heaven when they start ripening. Tons of tomatoes. These are my Super 100s. And Cherokee Purple's coming through the other side. Look at that. These are my Brad's Atomics. How do I know when these are ripe, guys? Anybody know? They're still really solid. I'm not sure. And my Brad's Crazy is coming through the other side. And look at that. Getting some Brad's Crazies on there. Quite a few of them, actually. Or Barry's Crazy, I mean. Brad's Atomic. I get quite a few of those too, because this is another plant of them. And the ones down here, those are Berry Crazies. Now we're on the side of the plant where I planted it. And all of these, look at this. Oh, that one's cracked. Interesting. Don't know why those are doing that, but these are Abe Lincolns, most of them. And then my Amish pastes that are coming through the fence. And this plant right here, I'm not sure. The leaves are different. It came out of my my purple Cherokee plants, which is what these are. But look at these leaves. They're not like my purple Cherokee leaves. And the tomatoes are huge. Look at that. It's gorgeous tomatoes. I just don't know what kind they are. Don't look nothing like my purple Cherokees. The tomatoes are similar. The leaves just aren't. Because these are the leaves of the purple Cherokee. And those are all purple Cherokee. My Abe Lincoln's over here still. Little tiny basils underneath. This one grew really tall. There's little plants here. This is Paul Orbitson right here. Did I say Paul Robinson? I said that wrong. I know I did. The Super 100s are coming through the fence. Just like these guys were. Oh, looky here. I see. Ripe Sweet 100s. I couldn't see them from the other side. That makes me so happy. Hello, spider. Can you see him? He's right here. Looks like he's protecting my tomatoes. My Dr. Witchies. There's tomatoes in there. It'll be interesting not disturbing his web to get them once they ripen. This is another orange Rosalini. And those are all Amish paste. And I got lots of them. The eggplant and the grapes are still doing fine down here on the end in their buckets. I need to find a spot for the grapes to climb because they're starting to get long enough. But that is the tour for today. You guys have a great day.